It's Mariners Fanatic back on the YouTube video. Happy opening day to everybody. And in this video, I will be going over my playoff predictions, including my World Series winner, and then I will go over the three main awards and my predictions for those as well. I'm not going to go through all the Silver Slugger, Gold Glove, and all that stuff. Just going to be doing MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Cy Young. Starting off with the three major awards. Looking at Rookie of the Year voting, of course, a little bit biased, but also I think it's realistic. I believe Julio Rodriguez will win the American League Rookie of the Year. I think he's going to have a breakout season. It's a hot take, but I think Julio is capable of a 30-30 season. And if he has a 30-30 season, he could be even in conversations for MVP. But let's start off with the Rookie of the Year for him. I think Julio's going to do great. Personally, I think he just has more polish than Kelnick did. I was nervous when Kelnick was coming up, and I'm really not nervous for Julio. I think he's going to excel, and there's no doubt in my mind that he will become a star in Seattle. Moving on to the NL Rookie of the Year, I'm going with a lesser known name here in Diego Castillo. Castillo had a great spring with the Pirates and basically played himself onto the roster. He's going to have a lot of opportunity to play. And I will say the NL Central, besides the Brewers, is not terribly difficult pitching wise. There's people who are taking Seiya Suzuki in this one, and Suzuki is definitely the popular pick, so I wanted to stray away from that. I also think that Suzuki could struggle in his first year. Even Shohei Ohtani wasn't a superstar right out of the gates. And last year he finally was able to put it all together. So I think Seiya will be good, but I'm not going to pick him to win the Rookie of the Year for the National League. I definitely think the NL Rookie of the Year is a lot more wide open than AL. The AL, you've got some top guys like Julio, Bobby Witt, and Torkelson that it's going to be one of those guys. Like it just is. I don't think there will be a surprise in the AL. In the NL, I think it's a little bit more wide open. Talking about the Cy Young Award for the AL, I've got Shane Bieber. Bieber is really the only guy, along with Jose Ramirez. Shane Bieber and that rotation, as well as Jose Ramirez, is really the only thing that's keeping the Guardians afloat right now. It boggles my mind that they did literally nothing this offseason except for extend Jose Ramirez, which is a great move, but they've got to build around him. They're not going to have that rotation forever. They really need to start putting their fans and the players as priority instead of the checkbook. That's all I'll say on that. But I think Bieber's going to win the Cy Young. Last year, he had a couple injuries happen that prevented him from having a full season, but I think he comes back strong and wins the Cy Young. Moving to the National League, I've got Zach Wheeler winning the Cy Young. I think he's going to be at that head of the Phillies rotation that is going to have a much improved season. Wheeler was in Cy Young talks last year, but didn't quite get it as Burns was just insane. And there's a likelihood that Burns could even go back to back this year. But I'm going to go with a little bit of the dark horse pick. Wheeler is going to win it. Moving on to MVP. In the American League, I've got Byron Buxton. Buxton was on an MVP path along with Mike Trout last year before they both got hurt. And you hate to see it. It's just, you don't want to see that happen in baseball. Regardless of what team it is, you want your stars to be stars and play. I think Buxton with a full season, his defense, offense, speed, everything combined, he is an MVP caliber player if he can stay healthy. So I'm predicting that Buxton will stay healthy and he's going to lead that Twins team to a wild card berth after a rough year last year. Moving on to the NL MVP, I've got Ronald Acuna Jr. I know that Soto is probably the better player. There's other guys like Harper out there. NL is going to be really challenging for that MVP race, but I'm going to go with Acuna. He's coming back from injury. He's going to be excited and ready to compete all year. So I think Acuna could push for a 40-40 season. Last year, before he got hurt, he already had 24 home runs and I think like 16 or 17 stolen bases. So he's definitely going to get a 30-30 season. I would love to see him shoot for that 40-40 season. So I'm really excited for Acuna to come back this year, and I think he's going to win NL MVP. Moving on to the playoffs. I already gave my records predictions in the previous video, but for those who missed it, in the American League, the 6th seed is going to be the Minnesota Twins. The 5 seed, the second wildcard spot, is going to be the Seattle Mariners. And then the first wildcard spot and 4 seed is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Division winners are going to be Houston, the White Sox, and the Blue Jays at 3, 2, 1 respectively. And then in the National League, you have the Phillies, the Mets, and the Giants in those 3 wildcard spots. And then the Brewers, Braves, and Dodgers are going to be division winners at 3, 2, 1 respectively. In the American League, with the wildcard matchups, the White Sox and Blue Jays are both going to get first round byes with this new playoff format. The Astros and the Twins are going to face off in the wildcard series, and the Astros are going to defeat the Twins in 4 games, moving on to the division series against the Blue Jays. On the other side, the Mariners are going to defeat the Rays in 5 games and move on to play the White Sox in the division series. Once we get to the division series, the Blue Jays are going to sweep the Astros and head to the LCS. And then on the other side, the White Sox are going to beat the Mariners in 4 games and head on to the LCS. In the ALCS, I have the Blue Jays beating the White Sox in 6 games and heading to the World Series. Moving on to the National League, the wildcard matchups are going to be the Phillies and the Brewers and the other matchup is going to be the Mets and the Giants. I've got the Phillies winning in 4 games against the Brewers, and then I've got the Giants beating the Mets in 5 games. For the division series, I've got the Phillies beating the Dodgers in 5 games, and the Braves beating the Giants in 4 games. ALCS, I've got the Braves beating the Phillies in 6 and heading on to the World Series. And then in the World Series, the Blue Jays and the Braves, I've got the Braves beating the Blue Jays in 6 games, 4-2, going back to back. Now, I think the Dodgers could very well be in the World Series and win the World Series, but I'm just taking a little bit of a risk here and going with the Phillies and running with that. Like I said, though, I think the Dodgers could very well make the World Series and win it. Just going to go with a little bit of a dark horse pick on this one. So there you have it, guys. Those are my playoff predictions as well as my award predictions. I'll have my Mariners season preview video out shortly within the next day or 2. I'm excited for opening day today, and then I'm excited for opening day tomorrow for the Mariners and Twins. Originally, we were supposed to play today on Thursday, but looks like snow and rain are going to postpone that game until tomorrow. I'm excited for the season to start, and 2022 is going to be a big year. Let's go Mariners. Mariners Fanatic, out.